I'm sorry, I'm going faster. Forget safety. Chop, 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 chop. Last time, we made the Keaton mask, and that one was a very nice curved build. We're making a hat today. Today, we're gonna be making the Postman's Hat. Is it F12? It still is. It's gotta be. It is. Hello! This shape shouldn't be as complex as the Keaton mask because it is a hat instead of a mask. It's mainly like a flop cap. I don't know if that's like the official name for it, but that's what I'm gonna call it because that's a good name. So this mask ties in again to the Anjun Cafe side quest. At the same time you get the Keaton mask, which was the last one we did, you'll also receive a priority delivery to Cafe's mother. You had two options for that. You can either A, give that to her yourself and get a bottle in return, or you can B, go over to the postman's office where the postman is kind of having a breakdown because it's the end of the world, but he can't flee. He's not allowed to flee, he thinks. But if you give this to him, he'll be like, oh, this is a high priority delivery. And so he goes and he gets his uniform back on. He goes and marches over to the bar where Cafe's mom is, and he'll give it to her. And she's like, what the heck are you doing here? You're supposed to have run away. And he's like, but it's not on my schedule. She's like, forget the schedule, go. And he's like, oh, okay. And so he'll go wait outside the bar. If you talk to him at that point, he's like, thank you so much. Here, I don't need this. And so you get the postman's hat. He gives you his hat and he just takes off running. He's sprinting away. He's like, okay, I'm free. I can run away. This hat lets you check mailboxes. And there is exactly one use for that. If you check them at any point, any mailbox, it'll give you a heart piece just once. And then any other time after that will give you a single green rupee. My ladies? My gamers? My mailman? I found a lot more comfort in chopping these with this knife than using my scissors. I feel like the cuts end up being a lot cleaner too. Maybe I was just doing it wrong, but I found it to be a lot easier than I have before. All right, here's half a hat. Hat. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Oh, there we go. There might be a little seam in the middle of this thing, but I think for real I should be able to actually caulk this one to hide most of it. Like I thought for all the rest before, it was very obvious that I could not hide them that well. Doesn't this look great as a hat? Isn't this such a cool hat? It's not getting off me. Get off, stop, please, stop! Stop it! Stop! No! It's gradually taking hat shape. I just gotta bend the rest back into shape and we should have a full hat. This is actually gonna be a pretty good size. It's working. Okay, let's make 3 little rabbits. Oh, dang it. I cut this at an angle, it doesn't work. Stupid rabbit! I give up. I'm not giving up, but I just need to try. I need to try a different approach on this. If only I had a paper version of this that I could trace. There's me rabbit little template. Perfect! It's crazy looking back on God Item. I've learned so much doing this series. I'm not a master or anything, but I feel like I've definitely improved on my crafting skill from this series. A lot. Learned lots of techniques for making props. Lots of techniques about video editing and cutting out the fat. I am content to call it at that. Okay! I'm gonna say that's the end of stream. La la la. Sorry. Hello. La, la, oh, shut up. Why is it playing? No, where's that playing from? For some reason, Kick is weird. It likes to unmute every time I refresh the page or start a new stream, so I keep forgetting to fix that. Today, we're gonna be painting this thing. It's very tall. If I can't fit it over my head with my headphones on. I spent the week making TikToks, which feels sickening to say out loud, but what's more sickening is how successful they've been. Beautiful little face cam. Oh! Thought the hat was kind of flat at the top angle. You'd be right, because here, let me see if I can bring it up. A lot of the icons on the N64 version in the inventory were not actually accurate to the game's model. There we go. This is what the icon looked like on the N64 version. So it looked like it was flat on the top. You weren't wrong, it was the icon. Great Fairy icon was silly. Close enough, and then you look at the sprite. This looks accurate, but then you look at this one, it's like, It is insane. How dare you remember things? No, I'm like that too. My brain just has all these things memorized and I don't know why. The Postman's Hat inventory icon was not that impactful to my life. I don't know why it stays in my head like that, but I just know intrinsically somehow that that's what it is. We're down to 2 masks after this is painted. Isn't that insane? I started this 2 years ago. I built the Majora's mask that I have hanging on the wall back there as part of a costume. And eventually I just decided I wanted to make more. And so I'm like, you know what? Majora's mask has 24 masks. How fun would it be to try and make all of them? And then I challenged myself to do that. I made 2. And then stopped for a good while. Then I came back a couple months later and did a burst of 3 more, I think. And then I took another break for a while. I think I probably just got lazy or just got unmotivated for a little bit. Eventually I started live streaming them again last July. And that's when I started with Camaro Mask and went onward. Then a lot happened there. I moved out into an apartment which had mold in it. Then I had to move here and got a new job that I'm still currently working at that I love, where I get to build stuff. Anyways, enough sentimental, gotta get painting. This will take a couple coats though. And that's okay. This is thankfully like the perfect color of red that I need for this mask. It's gonna look like I'm bleeding because I'm gonna get like red paint on my hands. Yeah, of course. It was good art. I think it was very well done. I've tried doing some amount of Animal Crossing's pattern making art. took a bit, but I filled the whole town up with like an actual road. And then I nuked that town with world editing. I completely botched it for fun. I had a texture that said expand dong on it, and that was like one of the few textures that actually survived. So amidst all this like random pixel mess junk, you just see this random black square that said expand dong on it by itself, which was really funny. I like the shine of this. Okay, I should be good enough to take these things off now. Little tiny rabbit icon. What the heck is that? Come on, fingernails, you can do it. Oh no, I pulled off an ear. Ah, dang it. Okay, Vincent Van Gogh'd him. Is this hot enough yet? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Am I missing anything? No. I might paint like a small black border around the edges of this thing, just to make the rabbits pop out a little more. Okay, that's close. I just gotta get the brim done right, because the silver reflection is not looking great on this. Okay, now we need to glue on a strap. My bin of mask straps. See, I have it labeled mask straps. Dang it, oh, okay, that was just bad. I actually just pulled off a bunch of black paint, because I was gripping that too tightly. That may be too much tight. Too much tight. Yes, I believe I'm speaking correctly. Oh, bye-bye. I'd say that's just about done. Isn't that cool? That's the mask finished. I love how this one turned out. For being not even a mask, I think this mask turned out pretty good. It's a really good size, the colors came out well, and that overall the shape is great. We've got 2 masks left to go, which is insane, and the next mask we're going to be making is going to be the couples mask. Thank you guys all for dropping by. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got a schedule to keep.